So I'm doing this quickly. Here I'm measuring with my old EMF meter, like 15 volt per meter, which is still a little bit too much. Here is electric lock. It shoots the radiation up. And here's LED lights. It goes over 400 volt per meter LED lights above the bed, so I suggested them to disable them. And as you go further away from the LED lights, the low frequency fields like decrease to 15 volts per meter, which is still too much. It should be 1 to 5, from 1 voltmeter to 5 voltmeter. Here's like the bed where he's sitting, 50 volts per meter. And here I'm doing the measurement again to locate the source of the high EMF, like 120 volts per meter, and I see like there's like a power socket, multi-power socket there at the corner, which shoots to 160 volts per meter. As you can see, the meter is grounded to get accurate electric low frequency fields measurements. And here is where they're sitting. Has a quite strong reading, 40 to 50 volt per meter, which is too much. It should be 1 volt per meter to 5 volt per meter maximum. So I try to locate the source, but it's behind the couch. And now I move to a bedroom. You can see the ley line marked there, and I'm measuring here. It shows like 3 volt per meter, which is okay. Here it shoots to 20, 40 volt per meter, 70, because on the left there's like a electric field source there, which I unplugged. Here, when you move away from the wall, it goes down to 3 volts per meter, which is perfectly fine. But here, where the person sleeps, like it behind there are wires 250 volts per meter. There are a lot of wires there, so we unplug those wires. So here I moved the setting of the EMF meter to magnetic fields, and I was measuring if the values go over 20 nanotesla. 20 to 30 is still okay, but below, the goal is below 100, so I couldn't see anything drastic. All the measurements were around 20 nanotesla. Only in the corridor, like in the center of the corridor, was like a little spike, but that could be from the fridge or from another source. But the beds were like all perfect, and where the person sits also, so there was no problem here. So here I moved to another floor where the kitchen is. Like I got the reading like low, under 20 nanotesla, which is perfect. I'm going to another room where they sit a little bit, a little bit more, but it's still perfect, like around 20. Nothing drastic. 26, 30, a little bit. It could be anything, wires or like some electric appliance, but nothing drastic that you should be concerned about. And then I'm moving around like a rabbit on steroids, but I try to be precise. So I'm going to the kids' room here with the 3 ley lines before, and everything seems to be normal. 20, 20, 40, a little bit elevation here, but still okay. I'm removing the ley lines here, like the markings, trying to locate the source of magnetic field. Could be coming outside of the house. I don't remember. Here, look. Pretty drastic. 140, 170. But where he sleeps, it's perfectly fine, around 20. So I don't remember what was the source. It was like a while ago, but we reduced it down to 20. So I switched here to my high frequency meter, where I measure emissions in microwatts per square meter, and the safe is 1, perfectly safe, but the weak is 1 to 50, so 50 is like something still okay. But the weak units were over 200 here. I didn't switch to medium mode, around 200 microwatts per square meter, and I tried to locate the source of high frequency radiation going through the house. There are like lots of more recordings, but I will not show everything just to make this video shorter. Here I located the Wi-Fi modem on the top here, just by listening to the device, and we disabled that one, and I suggested they use the cables instead, LAN cables, and disable the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth inside the modem. But another source were outside the house, so we put some curtains on the windows to reduce the emissions from outhouse, from mobile antennas and stuff like that. That were in the city. They didn't go for the paint because it was too expensive to paint the whole thing. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm trying to make this